The vast alien fleet loomed on the edges of human territory, their ships a sinister armada of sleek metallic predators poised for what they considered a routine sweep. In the command bridge, alien officers communicated with calm efficiency, their voices laced with arrogance. To them, Earth was merely another weak planet in a quiet sector, its defenses negligible, its people no match for the advanced technology and well-trained forces of the alien empire. The commander, tall and imposing with scales glinting under the dim lights, observed the holographic map. A smug smile tugged at his mouth as he noted Earth's minimal defensive forces scattered across the sector like ants unaware of the shadow overhead. They rely on relics, the commander sneered, gesturing to a smaller officer. Their fleets are built of rusted metal and outdated reactors. This will be over before they can even react. A ripple of laughter flowed through the officers on the bridge. They had seen this kind before, primitive races desperate to defend their homes, outclassed and outmaneuvered, swiftly subdued. The humans they thought would be no different. He had even heard rumors of attempts to weaponize outdated nuclear reactors, a last grasp at power from a bygone age. As the fleet moved closer to the boundaries of human space, the alien ship sent out a sweeping scan. Almost immediately, a low chime sounded. "Incoming signal, Commander," an officer reported, his voice wavering slightly though he tried to mask it with confidence. A broadcast. The commander glanced at the officer, eyebrows raised, amused that humans dare to communicate, perhaps even beg for mercy. A harsh, calculated voice filled the bridge. "This is human territory. Your presence is not tolerated. Turn back or face the consequences." The message cut off as quickly as it had started, leaving the alien officers staring at each other in stunned silence. The commander chuckled, his amusement almost genuine. "They want to fight," he muttered. "Then we'll show them the futility of resistance." He ordered the fleet forward, confident this would end swiftly. The starships advanced in tight formation, a testament to the Empire's military discipline. The humans would crumble, he thought, and their cries for mercy would be ignored. Yet as they crossed into the sector, something unexpected occurred. An oncoming blip on the radar showed a clump of human ships waiting, not retreating, not scrambling, but standing, nearly teasing them with their arrogance. The commander watched with growing curiosity. These human ships, though scant in number, held their location with an interesting structure. It was calculated, precise. He shrugged off the thought. Their confidence was misplaced, a final gasp of resistance before annihilation. "Engage," he commanded, waving his palm dismissively. The alien fleet rushed forward, armed weapons humming as they locked onto the human ships. Then the battle suddenly erupted. The darkness was ripped apart by energy beams and missiles. The alien fleet launched a volley with assurance in their superior firepower, but they quickly discovered their strikes were met with unexpected counters. The human ships remained steady, making precise, quick movements, skillfully avoiding the alien blasts. Their formations were surprisingly fluid, adaptable, and almost unnervingly coordinated. The commander narrowed his eyes. These weren't desperate defenders, they were calculating every action, anticipating the alien moves as though playing alongside their attackers. An officer close by reported in a worried tone, "Commander, our shield generators are reading critical impacts. Their strategies." The commander cut him off, his patience fraying. Despite their thin appearance, a shadow of doubt crept into his mind. How could these humans with such outdated technology hold their ground? He dismissed the thought as a fluke, but no additional strikes broke through their defense. Instead, human ships pressed forward. On the bridge, alarms blared as impact alerts spread across the alien fleet. A technician gasped as a console erupted in sparks. The commander's jaw tightened. A strange ambiguity was emerging. The humans weren't merely retaliating, they were exploiting the weaknesses in the alien fleet with ruthless precision. "She's adapted to our shields," a panicked officer called out, his eyes wide, the commander's fist clenched. These humans, reportedly centuries behind in technology, were dismantling their formation. Every alien move seemed anticipated, every flaw exploited. It wasn't luck, it wasn't desperation. For the first time in his career, the commander faced an opponent who wasn't defending, they were counterattacking, outthinking, and overwhelming his fleet. The once confident bridge descended into chaos as human ships broke through the alien lines. Officers scrambled, shouting orders, but nothing worked. The humans adapted faster than the aliens could adjust. Their weapons struck with surgical precision, piercing even the most advanced defenses. The commander stood motionless, watching as his fleet crumbled. This wasn't a simple conflict, this was something far worse. He now understood the truth. Humans were not the prey they had imagined. They were predators, and this region of space was their hunting ground. They were merely protecting their turf, deliberately destroying the Empire's desperation. Pride decreased as piece by piece crumbled. Alien officers murmured among themselves, muttering in terror as they saw the approaching human ships, their guns exploding with lethal precision. The Empire's reputation for accuracy, bolstered by the galaxy's cutting-edge weapons and crusade discipline, was up against an opponent who defied all odds. They moved swiftly and decisively. Every loss of an extraterrestrial ship caused a cascade of fear that echoed throughout the ranks. They weren't ready for this. In their conceit, they had anticipated an easy triumph, only to find themselves surrounded by a rival who seemed to know all of their vulnerabilities. As the bridge trembled after taking another direct hit, the commander gazed, fixed at the chaos. His officers observed a tactical demonstration unlike anything they'd seen before. He waited for orders that never arrived. He encountered a horrifying realization. These humans, with their ingenuity and perseverance, weren't merely retaliating, they were winning the battle. The alien fleet attempted to regroup, but every effort was met with unrelenting human attacks, exposing their inadequate formations. Voices infused with panic bounced wildly across alien command channels, spreading terror. For the first time in memory, the Empire's navy was slipping, not to a highly advanced adversary, but to a species they had deemed primitive. The commander ordered a shift in formation, hoping to lure the humans into a trap, yet it seemed as if the humans anticipated every move. Their ships moved with precision and unity, relentlessly hammering at alien defenses. Human reinforcements emerged from the darkness of space, joining the fray with seamless coordination. The new arrivals wielded weapons that appeared rudimentary at first glance, yet proved devastatingly effective. Alien ships buckled under every blast, their shields barely holding against the relentless assault. Each blow served as a harsh reminder. Humanity wasn't merely keeping up, they were taking control of the battlefield. A broadcast spread across the alien fleet, cool and collected. "You entered our territory without permission, and now you've witnessed what happens when you do." Silence fell on the alien bridge. Officers stared at their instruments, painfully aware of the mounting losses. The taunting message echoed in their minds, reminding them of their grave misjudgment. Pride wrestled with dread, but the truth was clear: defeat was imminent. The humans pressed forward, their attack unyielding. The alien commander, desperate, ordered the deployment of their most advanced weaponry. They threw everything they had into the fight, but the human ships moved with an elegance that defied expectations, countering with piercing accuracy. Panic spread like wildfire through even the most well-defended alien warships. Alarms blared, reports of breaches poured in, and evacuations began. One by one, the Empire's once mighty fleet disintegrated. On the alien command ship, chaos reigned. Systems failed, and the commander stared hopelessly at his monitors, searching for a weakness in the human lines. There was none. Every human movement was calculated, every strike intentional. The commander could no longer deny the truth. This wasn't luck or chance, it was strategy and skill honed to perfection. Humanity had studied their tactics, predicted their moves, and adapted faster than any species the Empire had ever encountered. As the realization sank in, morale collapsed. The most powerful alien ships faltered, their shields failing under the relentless assault. What remained of the fleet attempted to retreat, engines blazing in desperation, but the humans pursued, their message clear. This wasn't just defense, it was a declaration. The alien commander gave his final order, a reluctant retreat. The fleet scattered into the depths of space, broken and humiliated. The battlefield fell silent as the human ships held their formation, watching the defeated enemy limp away. There was no pursuit, no final blow. The humans had achieved their goal and returned to their vigilant patrol, their victory a quiet but powerful statement. The message from the human fleet echoed across alien channels. Remember what happened here. If you return, there will be no mercy. The alien officers, shaken and defeated, realized too late the full might of humanity, not just in technology, but in sheer willpower and determination. Word of the defeat spread rapidly, painting a vivid picture of human tenacity. The galaxy took notice. Legends of the human fleet began to grow, tales of their tactical brilliance spreading with each retelling. Once dismissed as insignificant, humanity had risen to become a force that could shake even the most powerful empires. From that day forward, the galaxy would remember this lesson. Underestimating humanity was a fatal mistake.